to the Visionary Investor Podcast. I'm your host, Andrew Marks, and I'm a stock market wealth investment mentor, speaker, and entrepreneur who has a passion for all things stock market investing, diving deep into quantitative and qualitative analysis, creating formulas and calculations that optimize stock market investing, and creating a life that fits your biggest and wildest dreams. You're in the right place if you're ready to tap into some investing strategies that aren't taught without getting a degree, working for an investment firm, and some that aren't even taught anywhere else in the world. Find deeper clarity on your investments and what your future can hold. Strengthen your understanding of recessions, stocks, and your money, and learn the tools to accelerate your investments and wealth. You're here to be a visionary investor, not an average one. A passionate disruptor with uncommon goals in the investing world. It doesn't matter where you are in your investing journey. You're never too late to become a successful investor, and I'm here to help you do that. Let's get into the investing flow. Hey, what's up everyone? Andrew Marks here. I'm excited to get started with you on our first episode. Are you ready to get into the best investing mindset together? We built the Visionary Investor to help you grow your wealth in a unique way that no one else is sharing. So here's the backstory. Since I started investing at 16, I've always had a passion for it. But I'll be honest, I had more of a passion for things like baseball, and I didn't realize the impact the stock market had on my life until I reached about 30 years young. Mental health around Wall Street finance and investing is still a topic that has so much more room to grow. Stock market investing was one of the few things that truly helped me during a decade-plus period in my life where I was barely there for myself. So investing has meant so much more to me than just making money. Now, don't get me wrong, the goal is still to make your money work for you, but why not also add in an element of enjoyment to investing that so many aren't talking about? Investing shouldn't be boring, which is exactly what I think of investing into an index fund of the S&P 500. For those of you who don't know, the S&P 500, also known as the Standard & Poor's 500 or the market, measures how the largest 500 US public companies' stocks perform. It's known to show how the overall stock market is doing. Anyway, I have to admit, I was a very emotional investor when I first started, as much as I knew and had learned not to be. Given how unstable my own emotions were, it was very easy to translate that into when I was investing. And over time, this certainly changed a lot as I became more stable. It was definitely an escape for me from the real world. And I may not have fully known it then, but investing certainly was helping me get through life at that time. It gave me something unique that I enjoyed and looked forward to every day that was also challenging me. That's why even in high school, I was constantly checking my stocks throughout my classes, and other people probably thought I was a little crazy for doing that. This passion for investing laid the foundation for who I am today as an investor. I spent hours and hours of time trying to crack codes, finding the next best stocks, understanding investing research, and so much more. I was determined to be better than the average investor, and I made that happen by ultimately creating strategies I'll be teaching you that allowed me to invest into multiple stocks that made me 2 to 5x returns during anywhere from about a 1-year to a 9-year time period. But again, I need to be fully transparent with all of you. Visionary investing would not have been possible without our co-founder, Jessica Hanna. One of the real reasons visionary investing exists stems from what I've been so fortunate to learn from Jess through our life experiences. It's a holistic approach on how to strive to be the best version of myself, which is a well-rounded person looking closely and carefully at details while still being able to understand the full picture. Now, I know what you may be thinking. How does this relate to the stock market? Missing out on this is something that holds so many investors back. A holistic investing approach is not only very powerful to our lives, it's also instrumental in the stock market. I now use it every time I look into a stock, and you'll learn how to do it too. It's a big part of visionary investing, which is how to look at investing from both a broad and also a detailed perspective at the same time, while carefully curating a stock portfolio that aligns with your goals, ethics, and passions. 2 of the main differences between visionary investing and other methods we use, like value investing and contrarian investing, is both this holistic approach and how we each can use our own experiences to find companies with visionary management teams. That's going to look different for you as it does for myself or anyone else, because it's truly based on your approach. That being said, we want to help you grow your wealth in the stock market to achieve your goals and create life experiences that are important to you. Investing has partially helped Jess and I do things that we love, like travel, and funded parts of our businesses. So the more market research we did, we connected the dots between our experiences investing and how we could help the world learn how to invest. One day, as I was reading through some posts on investment advice, I noticed a lot of investors were unsure about the best stocks to buy and typically even how to create or manage a stock portfolio. I dug deeper and deeper. Eventually, I uncovered some secrets as I was doing research about US economic downturns, referred to more commonly as recessions, and diversification. Economic downturns inevitably happen over time, and learning how to handle these economic cycles in which the stock market prices fall so drastically is very crucial. As well, being diversified in your investments so that the stocks you own work well together and are in different sectors is also so crucial. Think of it like this. Imagine investing into different industries like information technology companies, which Apple Inc. would be an example, who designs, manufactures, and markets smartphones, personal computers, tablets, etc. And then also investing into an industrial company. So companies that manufacture goods for aerospace, defense, construction, or other industrial machinery, such as Deere & Company, commonly known as John Deere, which manufactures heavy agricultural machinery. Learning how to find great stocks in many different sectors based on your own goals, passions, and ethics is so key. I never tell people what stocks to invest into because I believe this is so personal to them. And if you don't agree with how well a management team is running a company, I don't believe you should invest into that company. So that being said, what is a visionary investor? A visionary investor is anyone who can see future returns and invest in oneself. Ever have a dream? Ever accomplish something you envisioned in your mind? Whether that be by dreaming about something you want to happen and taking actions towards it, investing in your well-being, investing in your brokerage account, etc. So who's a visionary investor? You're a visionary investor. We're all visionary investors. You, me, everyone who listens to this podcast, and it does not stop there. I'm not here to talk about traditional investing. This is not your traditional investing podcast by any means. While I'll share some facts and data that you may hear in the news, my goal is to help you see money as a resource, and let's watch it grow together. To get there, I'll be shifting your mindset on investing in a positive way and sharing some one-of-a-kind investing strategies that have only been released here first. I'm here to teach you an alternative way to look at the stock market so that you can learn how to create and manage your own portfolio to maximize returns and minimize risk without the regular investing stress, crazy hours, and no matter where you are in the world. Thanks for listening, and don't forget to subscribe to the podcast, leave us a kind review, and follow us on all other platforms at The Visionary Investor.